Wraith King as well, a hero that's got a hell of a lot of utility in a lane, but is really difficult to bring down, especially if he decides to pick up that ultimate early on, which we do see some players doing. I mean, it's a lot of potential to go aggro. If they're looking to shut down, I mean, if this is going to be a Havos Doom, then and they want to go and shut it down. I mean, if you can run the Doom in the safe lane on the Dire side a lot more efficiently than you can on the Radiant side, simply because you have access to that large camp in the jungle, so you can constantly make sure that your Devour's on cooldown. And I mean, Na'Vi, do you think there's any chance that they actually run aggressive? I mean, they've got a very aggressive lineup here with the, they could run the Mirana, Bane and Skarath in the lane together. I mean, do you think there's any possibility of them doing that? Especially if they think that Meet Your Makers is going to run aggressive themselves and just dodge it completely.
I'm not sold, Wakey. I really am not sold so far. I don't want to call it. It's gonna be me. I'm looking like a fool. I'm very positive about this. But well, I guess you can do this. Yeah, but look at this. They ban out the Wisp, so they're kind of scared there. They don't want to face up a Skywrath as a core, and then a Bane support and the Wisp on top of this. So, man, I love this for FNG draws. You never know what to expect. Dude, I love Na'Vi than you. I'm just such a fanboy. However, still, we got a Ryze standing in. There is no Magnus banned out. So there could be a Magnus picked up like right now.
Yeah, they really could. You mentioned how good he was in the lobby beforehand, and Ryze Magnus. Let's see it come out. We're going to see it. They actually ban out the Luna, so I think they think that it's going to be a Viper heading towards the mid lane.
Huh. Well, I would love to see the Viper just in an aggro try, to be quite honest there, because Doom really doesn't do too much. Sure, Bane is gonna be pesky, and Skywrath is really giving you a hard time. However, against this Wraith King stun, against this insane damage coming up from the Viper, and then he's also very hard to kill. And then there's also Shadow Shaman just controlling people left, right, and center. I think that's gonna be pretty nasty to deal up.
I mean, could Na'Vi go really, really greedy, and then going back to what you said at the start of the draft, could they run the Skywrath in the mid lane, and then actually just do like a safe lane Mirana Bane, and then just have the Doom in the jungle, and then pick an off lane and Alpha Funnick? Because I mean, it's a strong dual lane with the Mirana Bane. I mean, it would be extremely greedy.
I'm not sure if FNG likes to run this stuff, and ooh, never mind this. So we got a Night Stalker there. One of those heroes I really want to see a bit more, because if I'm thinking back, the last time we saw Night Stalker was actually played by S4 pretty much in the TI3 time.
Yep.
This is ages back, literally, and this is your Venomancer, so you can't play every hero there as supports. It's gonna be Dandy Venomancer. Alright, FNG in the Bane, so it's gonna be a Ghost Mirana, a hero I really like to see him play, and then the Fun Doom. Interesting. Okay. That was hard to call, man. And also Baby Knight on the Night Stalker. So I saw Baby Knight a lot on the not really tempo controllers, but on heroes like the Ember Spirit. His Ember Spirit is really sick, and well, now let's see how he handles the Night Stalker. If you have a good second Knight, your game can be really easy as a Night Stalker. You can open up the whole map so much, but you don't really need to open up the map if I'm looking at this, because Quick's on his Viper. He's going to be having a good mech timing usually, because this really looks like a safe lane or just aggro try Viper, but it's going to be a tri lane Viper, so I guess it's going to be getting quite a bit of farm. Then the Clockwork is always going to get something. It's just this hero can somehow, some way always find something. And whoa, hold on for a second. What are we looking at? Are we looking at a roaming duo of the Wraith King and the Shadow Shaman? This isn't. Okay, I guess. Do you have your mic on, by the way? Oh god, thanks. Because I was getting kind of scared. All right, you know what? All right, this is. Yeah, okay. So let's see how this unfolds actually, and I'm gonna be going over the place of Na'Vi real quick. On the side of the boys from the east, well, at least from my location, we've got FNG on his Bane. Phonic is gonna be handling the Doom. Chavost on the Mirana. Vanskar on the Skywrath Mage, brabbling something about the Ghostly Eerie there, and of course Danny, the man himself, on the Venomancer. Oh, I like it. And on the other side of things, Meet Your Makers, Quicks throwing out the GLHF. Nice Mendes there from the stand himself. He's going to be playing the Viper. In the mid lane, we have Baby Knight. The StarCraft 2 Prodigy was known for his Danish team back in Dota 1 as well. And, well, he's making a comeback. So far, didn't see too much of his, except for the Ember. But let's see if this turns out nicely. Arise is going to be handling the top lane. And, of course, Arise and a Blunder on the support combination of the Shadow Shaman and the Wraith King. Okay.
Okay.
Are you good?
I'm good. We're back in. I'm good. We're good to go.
Wow.
And
Wow.
so it was aggressive then from Na'Vi. So did I get credit for that one? I get credit for that one, right? Because that was me. I said that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
said aggressive. You were like, no, it's not going to be aggressive.
Ah, no way. Dude.
No, my German knowledge tells me it won't be aggressive.
Wow.
But no, it's
Wow.
It's, I mean,
Wow.
interestingly though, we thought the Viper might be in that tri lane, but they're actually looks like there's going to be an aggro try with this Clockwork, or do you think they're just going to try and see if they can pick off Funnick nice
it's
and
gonna be
early on
running.
and then rotate down? Yeah. So here we go. This is going to be it. Top lane, first blood attempt. Funnick is actually going to get trapped into the cogs. The shackles are there and everything, and yeah, this is going to be first blood. Who's he going to go
Ouch.
to? Going to go to Arise.
Ooh. I would love to see this on Rise, actually, so he can pick up some early boots, but if you give it to this Clockwork, he's going to have a good time in this lane against the Doom. His Cog spam is going to be so obnoxious to deal with. It's going to be just destroying this poor Doom. And Funnick, now he's got another 40 seconds on his cooldown on the Scorched Earth, and this is one of those spells. If you have this on cooldown, man, this is going to be so nasty. And look at MYM. They just want to go once again, and this reminds me just a bit of the older days of MYM, when early game aggression was just massively executed by those fellas. And yeah, sure enough, Funnick has to be really careful, and he can't even go to the lane. Look at this, he can't even get experience. He can't get nothing.
He's playing really scared at the moment, and rightly so. I mean, the kill potential in this tri lane is pretty huge, and they're actually going to smoke up again, and they're going to spend a smoke on this to get another kill onto Funnick, and this Doom is going to have a really slow start if he goes down again. Here we go.
Wiki, he's running. Oh, he gets the creep at least. Well, that's something, but we're gonna see the shackles once again. And will there be a neutral deny? This is gonna be the question everyone is gonna be asking. Let's see it. Funnick, no, the Hellbear, he doesn't want to have anything to deal with this. He just abandoned ship, and he also abandons Funnick there. Could have been pretty interesting stuff happening, like with the deny from the neutrals. But yeah, so far, we saw top lane 2 kills happening, so this is of course a great start. Arise 8 for 5 up against Funnick's literally nothing, 1 for 0. However, also, this Dandy Venomancer has to be a bit careful there. However, I think he's just going to be absolutely fine. He's always positioning one of those wards up there, and then it's going to be it. Like, there's no way you can gank him. Those wards have got so much vision, and he should be bullying Baby Knight out of this lane.
Yeah, he really should. And what I would like to see actually is a little bit more aggression down on this bottom lane. I mean, they know the 2 supports aren't here, but I mean, the Viper is playing very, very safe down here on this bottom lane, and Funnick's actually rotated down to the Radiant jungle, so just abandoning the lane, leaving Arise up here on his own. And mid lane, is there going to be some rotations? Got the 2 supports from MYM. They're rotating around. They're going to make a go. Blan is leading the way. Here he goes. Can he find the stun? He's not quite in range. He finally finds the range. Dendy in a little bit of trouble, but no, he's actually on the high ground. He's going to be fine. Yeah. Making it up to the high ground just makes that gank completely impossible.
And there's way too many wards. Those buggers, man, they do way too much damage, and they also deal the passive of Dandy. So he's now level 4. He levels up the wards and the passive. So his passive is dealing so much damage, 90 damage for the Venomancer himself, and then 45 from those wards. So you are taking so much damage if you ever try to poke up near to him. And yep, there's going to be the 6th player of Na'Vi. Oh, and actually, wait a second, who bought the courier? It is Dazor. So it is Vansko. So Vansko actually switches up the courier. He was using the Empire courier for the longest time, I guess. Now he decides it's time to switch it up. So, yeah, you know, courier watch there. See.
These are the things that people really want to know about. The courier changes, and oh man, Dendy, just look at the amount of wards on this mid lane. It's really hard for Baby Knight to even come into like range here, because he already has 2 poison sting debuffs on him now, and
it hurts.
It
hurts so much.
Just having to last hit into tower as well is just really, really difficult. But he's doing a pretty good job. I mean, he's sitting at 15 CS.
Funny just got stunned in the jungle because there was like a creep as well. Anyways, once again, wraparound gank here from MYM, and it's interesting to see that Na'Vi actually switches things up a lot. They now have FNG in the top lane, and Ryze doesn't have his level 6 up just yet. So whenever he finds this one, this is gonna be huge, but let's see a gank, and they do see a Skyroth illusion, but it's not the real one. He can't do anything, he can't slow him down, he can't silence him, and they just get the kill just like that. And now Venomancer, ooh, there could be a counter kill attempted onto Baby Knight. There is this big debuff actually, and let's see Baby Knight, will he go for this? No, he's still alive and kicking for the time being at least, and yeah, he's gonna have stick charges, he's not gonna be taken down from the poison, and that was well executed gank by MYM. Sure, Denny had to, well, Denny died, and of course Baby Knight had to run back to the base, but I take this. If I'm MYM, I take 3 kills 5 minutes in. This is wonderful. The only issue I currently have is this Viper is getting absolutely demolished. And Ravosa's got free farm. 30 for 12. And this is a Mirana we're talking about, so she can scale very nicely. And actually mid lane, once again, there is your Void, and there is another stun in just a second. There we go, Blunt just got enough mana, and the Shackles as well. Dendi getting caught out once again, goes for the ultimate. Ryze can actually die from this. This is gonna be close, and ooh, Ryze picks up the Solican on the Bane. Let's see, does Ryze actually die? No, the poison thing. Oh, it's fine.
No, close. But not
it was
enough,
really close.
It was really close, and they're doing they're being very clever in their ganks. Actually, they're finding kills, and then they're actually just sticking around in the lane again, and Na'Vi aren't expecting it at all. They're expecting them to have rotated to another lane and see if they can find some more, you know, dominate their presence a little bit more on elsewhere on the map, and they're just going for the, you know, the same kill over and over again, and it's working for them beautifully. And it's something they needed to do before they got the first kill on Dendi. Ryze, he was actually sitting at level 1, you know, 4.5 minutes into the game, which is not really where you want a Shadow Shaman to be. And but now with those extra 2 kills, he's sitting fairly comfortably. And I mean, this Viper down here, he is really getting nothing from the lane at all, like you mentioned. But there's 5 heroes down here from Na'Vi, so they really need to force something out. And it looks like they're going to try and do that now. They are really going to force the issue here. And
oh, Quicks
could be in serious trouble.
I think, yeah, he's got no TP.
He's eating away. Manscore's going to find him. Manscore doesn't find him. Oh,
Manscore, please! Hide and seek. MYM, they've got lots and lots of hide and seek MMR, and let's see the counter initiation. Phonic is getting caught out once again. Great initiation. The second hook shot of the game, absolutely nailing onto Phonic, and it looks like Doom is gonna take a fall, and that's it. Does Na'Vi disengage? Yes, they do. And well, if you have a Venomance in your team, engaging and re-engaging is gonna be really hard because actually then he doesn't have his ultimate. Of course, they're gonna know this because he just used it mid lane, and oh no, this Venomance, 2 kills already to his name, and they go for the stun on the greedy FNG. It looks like, and Dendi's gonna get absolutely, oh no, he's actually alive on 11 HP. FNG also alive. So MYM, just a bit of miscommunication there, and they can't find the kill either on the Bane and not on the Venomancer as well. They went for the greedy play, like get 2 kills and not just 1. Oh, this is unfortunate.
Dendy was actually really tanky there, and it's actually funny. He has the troll creep net, and he's able to keep Baby Knight in place, and they're able to pick off another return kill. So 6 for 2 now from 6 for none. So nice little pick up there by Na'Vi, but I mean they've really fallen behind a little bit in this early game. It's not been an easy ride for them. Phonic has died 3 times. Dendi getting away on so little HP. He actually was really tanky with that Ring of Aquila pickup. Seriously did some work for him. Like the right clicks coming out from Viper just did absolutely nothing, and it helps that Viper, you know, hasn't really got anything in his inventory because he's literally got nothing in this lane. And it looks like he's actually going to rotate now with Blan to this mid lane and see if they can pick up Dendi. I mean, it'd be a really nice kill to find. Baby Knight has popped the ultimate, so doesn't look like they're going to find
careful, but the greatest. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, 372. I was just making sure I didn't fail this there. So Baby Knight, it's Knight, and he's still faster than anyone there. He can just outrun Dendi if he wants to, and FNG is also making its way over. Dendi already dropping fast, but he's gonna have an ultimate. Will he use it? No, he's getting silenced. The crippling fear, and Ryze securing the kill. And this is great initiation. You go in for the kill, your hook shot is on the point there. You don't really need it, but you just secure this whole proximity so that you can actually fall back. And this is well done by the Clockwork. I love this. Ryze is, I mean, sure, he's known for his Magnus and stuff, but his Clockwork is so far just delivering big time. 3, 0, and 1. He got lots and lots of CS as well. Second highest in the game and just trailing behind Ravo's Mirana, which is, of course, you know, a bit less active so far. And yes, Ravo's did rotate just a bit, but not quite as much. And, well, there's Ryze. He actually deployed his wards so far, but now he should be getting a fall there. Oh, no, Phonic kind of misses his stun there. And still, Ryze is faster. How the hell is Arise so fast? Never mind, he's not. There we go. Pick up the kill on Vanskar, and they needed this. Skyroth Mage has to hit a level 6 very soon, otherwise he's gonna be in a world of hurt there.
Yeah, he really, really is. And I mean, we should mention as well a Baby Knight's value point in that crippling fear. At night, 5-second silence is just absolutely huge for 1 point in a skill, and being able to stop Dendi from popping the ultimate every single time is definitely going to be the key priority for him in the engagements. And I mean, Na'Vi, they really don't know what to do at the moment. They've already abandoned the lanes. You know, it's fairly early. We're sort of 8 minutes in, and they started to rotate everywhere around the map, and it now looks like they've got 2 heroes just in the jungle. Just Dendi trying to find some CS, scared of going back to lane. I mean, he's died there now 3 times, and nearly died on that bottom lane as well.
Yeah, and so far Dendi really has to catch up in this game. I wouldn't mind seeing him go for a full step actually. Top lane, Funnick. Oh, once again, familiar picture. Although this was a well-timed hookshot actually up on a stunned target there, so it's you kind of have to hit this. So I guess that was like just duty of Arise getting a kill there. But they also used the Moonlight Shadows, and the good thing about Na'Vi, they do defend their bottom tier 1. They get a lot of farm from the wards, and Revo's making sure that every little bit of gold going into his pocket, except for just a few from FNG and Vanskar. But I like it. So Na'Vi, they do lose their Doom once again, but you know, they get at least something done. It's not the end of the world if you lose your Doom and get a lot of gold from the wards. I still would favor MYM right now in the situation, but I'm just waiting to see how Na'Vi actually win their first team fight, because if they do, so much is able. Like, they've got the FNG Fiend Script, they've got the Doom as well, and then your Mirana and the damage coming up from the Venomancer. So if they don't fall behind in levels too much, they still have got the option to just go absolutely bonkers in those team fights.
Yeah, they really do, and it looks like they're probably going to be able to pick themselves up a tier 1 tower on this bottom lane as well, so a little bit more gold going towards those heroes. And Arise, he's actually saying, no, this is my tower, you can get away. Just charges into all 5 of them and instantly gets Fiend's Grip, and now Quicks might be in a little bit of trouble. The arrow's going to come in. Arise, is he going to go down? Is he going to go down? He's still not dead yet. The silence comes out, and he is finally going to go down. Doom actually picking up the kill on that one, but meanwhile, on the back line, it's actually Night Stalker, Baby Knight, picking up Bane on the clock, the Bane. So a little bit, you know, a little bit of a trade there. FNG does go down, 1 for 1.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Oh, we got a DC. But the thing is, Na'Vi, they get the streak money, so Funnick got 522 gold. And this is a Doom who was really just struggling a lot, and now he's got his headdress. Is there anything in the courier? Let's check this. No, he just bought the headdress, so we're 12 minutes in, close to. We do not have a mech up on the Doom, which does really hurt him quite a bit. At the same time, I'm looking at Trenkels, and this Doom, he's pretty much played as someone who's, how do I put it, like, if you play the Doom this way, if you really rush down the mech, you can just do the math, and you have 364 maximum mana, because you don't really have the level to support anything. You have 2.1 intelligence gain, and then your Doom is 150 mana, your Devour, your Scorched Earth, 60 and 65 respectively, so you can pretty much only use max Scorched Earth and then your Doom, and then that's absolutely it. You can't TP, you can't do anything else. So I just want to see, you know, a bit more mana on his side. But, well, Wakey, let's see. The next team fight in the mid lane is going to be brewing, and now we are prepared.
Yeah, what do they really have here to fight with this? They haven't actually got the Dendi ultimate. FNG, Fiend's Grip obviously down as well, and the wards are going to be popped here to secure the tower. And now do they push forward, MYM? Do they try and find anything else? No, it looks like they're just going to disengage and back off and take what they came for. And they're just going to guard the wards. Don't want these to be farmed again by a Vost, who is actually sitting on top lane.
Oh, Funnick.
Just pushing that out a little bit.
Rise once again. Wonderfully done. This guy's just... He's delivering big time. It's just Arise, man. Arise Dota. Here we go. 5-1 and 3. Of course he died once there, bottom lane. But this was like a clash, and they picked up someone else in return. So, yep, this Clockwork is pretty much textbook. You go Blade Mail, so not only does Scorched Earth heal you, but it also deals damage because of the Blade Mail. And now Na'Vi is doing some very interesting stuff. They go for the medallion up onto Dendi. They know something has to be done in this game. And there's your Rocket, already scouting out everyone. They know the Clockwork hookshot is down, but... still, I mean, Arise can just spam out rockets. They don't do too much damage, but there's still this threat, and... oh man, MYM, they're not doing it. Oh, there is an Invis rune! Wakey! There could be an Aegis seal just from the casual Invis rune. Do they have any sort of reveal? No, they don't. Oh, Baby Knight, he's gonna be blocking Vanskor. They go for the kill onto Vanskor, so Quicks is actually now in a world of hurt there. Nice arrow by Chavos. Now who is gonna get brought down there? There is a Doom up on the Viper and the Shadow Shaman already dead. Now here comes the Wraith King, doesn't have his mana for the ultimate. This Fiend Script is pretty good if you want to take down a Wraith King because it also drains mana. Now FNG, Clockwork Hookshot coming in hard, and Arise, will he pick up another kill? So far not. Baby Knight is actually on a triple kill and they blow out the Aegis. Now Phonic is getting slowed. Arise will actually make it out. It's crazy. Now, Arise kind of steals it there, and Chavos picks up 3 kills now in the last few minutes. So that was a great trade for Na'Vi. If I'm not completely off that, they take.
Definitely.
They lose the Aegis, but they get the Roshan.
The Aegis in the first place just allowed Havos to sustain through all of that, picking himself up 3 kills, getting all the experience. It's just perfect for him, and that's exactly what Na'Vi... I mean, it's not exactly what Na'Vi would have wanted. They lost a lot of heroes. I mean, Dendi went down. I mean, he was trying to TP away, and Beaver Knight was able to interrupt that and kill him off after finishing off Fanscore as well. I would have liked to see Beaver Knight, God, sing. I would like to see Baby Knight actually have gone for the Roshan steal. That would have been quite... I think that would have been the better option, rather than picking off Fanscore at the start of the fight, but hey.
Well,
he got himself a triple kill.
I'm not sure if this is going to be like the better option per se, but it would have been the big play option here. And I would love to see this, don't get me wrong, but I think trying to pick up one hero like right off the bat is a good idea. However, this was like a level 7 or something, Skywrath Mage at this point. So Vanskor, he was respawning quite quickly. And this was a long drawn out team fight. And if you have a Moonlight Shadow's ultimate and Denny. Well, Moonlight Shadow's pretty good skill. You know, it's so risky to go for a Skywrath support who can just respawn in mere seconds and then just make his way over there, get a TP, and yeah, well, we saw what he did. He just picked up another kill there on the Clockwork when he was trying to retreat. So yeah, I like it. And speaking of Clockwork, Arise now trying to finish up his what looks like a 4-stuff, could also be like old school Necrobook style. If you go really ham on the Clockwork, you can pick up a Necrobook, pop your cogs, use your Necrobook minions, and just go super ham. Ooh, and there's the mech. Alright, so Doom finally's got something to his name, and 442 mana now on level 9, so, you know, we're getting somewhere. Now I'm actually confident in the build. Now I like it.
It only took 16 minutes, and he's finally happy.
That's okay.
Pim's happy with it. Tower on the bottom lane, it's going to go down. Arise just going to put down the cogs as well, just to stop any kind of initiation coming in. And yeah. Another tower going the way of MYM. Instant TPs. It looks like they're going to come and defend this top tower. Quicks is up here. It's going to just take some farm. Knows that the FNG can't really solo kill him, so it's going to be okay. Although the Fiend Script is up, they might look to make a go here. FNG, he's just sort of standing around.
Oh, what a rocket! Scouting out Phonic. Well done there.
Yeah, nice rocket.
Right, you know, just not using his rocket to farm, just scouting things out and always getting the intel. Well done from him so far, I have to say, and yeah, there we go. It's another mech pickup, and this is the Viper with 0 CS for like the first 10 minutes, it feels like. So, well, now he's good to go. And let's check the net worth real quick. And only Chavos is really just up and away there, and everyone else is really just trailing, especially the Doom, who's usually like one of the best farmers like ever. He always gets like a crap ton of farm, and MYM really have such a nice farm distribution. I mean, look at this. A Night Stalker and the Clockwork just up there. And then Viper, Shadow Shaman, as well as the Wraith King are quite near. And they're actually pretty much on point with Dendi. So Chavos, going into the Manta first, not too much damage being done. He can, of course, cancel out a lot of things, and he can dispel himself the Crippling Fear. But forced to run Manta first, so he's not going to be doing too much damage, but maybe he doesn't need it, because they do have an ultimate right onto Baby Knight. He gets blown up. Hold on for a second. He's still alive, and now they actually doom him. So there's lots of actually damage coming out on to the Baby Knight. And there we go. Clockwork Hookshot, Vanskor. Ooh, invisible. Nope. They do have some sentries deployed, and so this is a 1-for-1, but they use so much from this, and I think if you're MYM, you just push like right away.
You really do, yeah. There's no Doom now, no Mystic Flare. The Fiend Script was used as well. The only thing that really wasn't used in that fight was Dendi's ultimate, and Now you can just completely go in for the push, but it looks like, in fact, they're just going to go and defend their mid tower, which falls anyway. Mirana actually picking up the kill on that, so some some nice gold going the way of Avost, and now it's Quicks. Can he actually find anything here? The Hex comes in from Rise. They're trying to bring down Funnick again. He's already died 6 times, but the turnaround is real. Look at the damage coming out already. This is absolutely insane. That Alpha Wolf pickup is just ridiculous on Funnick, and the damage that they were able to put out there means they get themselves a double kill, and Rise and Quicks just completely underestimating that one.
Yeah, I was questioning the pickup of the Mental Style onto Rabos because I kind of do like to see drums just to get, a bit of extra value there. But with the aura coming out from Funnick, this is really well done from Funnick. Like, suddenly Rabos hits like so damn hard, and also Funnick. I mean, this is like such a nice aura, 30% bonus damage, and of course this is your white damage. So this is 30 damage for Funnick, and well above 30 damage as well for Rabos, around 33. So yeah, this guy actually hurts. And if you have a Mentor Style, well, you've got your illusions, and you could see Rebus just very calmly using his illusions with the main hero, so he wasn't actually microing anything, out of, how to put it, like out of fear, or he's not panicking at all. And he was just making sure that there was no way anyone would know who of those Mentor guys would be the real one. And yeah, he didn't need the stun in the process and could just do whatever he wants. So Na'Vi, 15 for 12 on the board. We're 20 minutes in, close to, and now we are actually leading in gold, despite being, well, not quite behind in towers, but, there's still one tower behind. Oh, hold on, top lane once again, water hook shot, 4-star, and FNG gets absolutely blown up. And Rice has got some wards up, so they could be going for this tower, Wakey, it looks like.
At some point in this game, Arise is going to miss a hook shot. Honestly, he will. And Avost, he's just going to be split pushing down here on this bottom lane. Rocket's flying in, so it's going to disrupt the wave a little bit. But do you think they can even push this tower? I mean, Dendy's down here as well with the Plague Wards. In fact, forcing a TP back, Arise is actually going to come TP back to defend this, which is definitely needed. But meanwhile, the trade's going on. The Serpent Wards get dropped onto the top tier 2 tower.
Yeah, and they're still trying for this. And oh wow, what a blink initiation! Blan now, double TP is coming in. Oh, nice corks, wonderfully done once again by Arise, and Ravos is on the run. He has to dodge one more rocket, and well, he's doing the smart thing, just TP out. And he's back in the base, he's safe and sound, and Rice, ooh, now we know that Rice isn't with his team because they do have a ward right next to this guy, so they could be going, yeah. And they indeed will be trying to look for a pickoff here. And FNG, let's see the concussive. Quicks is really tanky, but if you just throw out the good old everything, well, that just happened.
The good old everything, yeah. That was thrown out, and Quicks, he gets brought down again, and he's having a pretty nasty game. I mean, he got nothing in that early game, and now he's sitting at 0-4. So, I mean, we mentioned Funnick had a terrible start, but he's now able to, he's finding a little bit. He's finding his farm as well, so he's always gonna come back into the game. It's a Doom after all, and I mean that's the one advantage that they've got, because both of them were fairly similar at the start of the game in terms of CS, in terms of how many times, how many times they've been pushed out of lane.
Rise.
Rise is gonna have to run.
How the hell does he know? How the hell does he know? Hold on for a second. Let me check. The ward vision. So yeah, I think he saw the Moonlight Shadows because someone went in with there. So yeah, well done. But this was such a value ward there. Was scouting out the Shadow Shaman, was scouting out, of course, Rise time and time again. So yeah, the Rise can pretty much solo kill whoever he finds. So there's that, and he also is now heading for his Aghanim Scepter. So this is one of the most farmed clockworks I saw in a long time. However, still, this Mirana is getting really damn scary. And this is getting scary real quick. So, Arise into 4 heroes. I don't think you want to go there quite. Ooh, well, he's getting slowed, 4-star forward, and yeah, okay, never mind. He's fine. He's fine.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But items are coming out, Wakey, and this is going to be very interesting. Dandy is closing on his Aghanim Scepter, and there's also the Maelstrom. So, Ravost is doing a lot of damage. So, let's see this. This could be a nice team fight, actually. Never mind. Oh, Rise blinking forward. It's going to be finding Ravos. Oh, the hookshot, long range from downtown. And there goes a well-timed double ultimates right in the face of Arise. And Ravos can actually run away. Baby Knight trying to go for Vansko. Will there be an arrow? Yes, of course there will. And there is your Arcane Bolts coming out. And the silence, and the Arcane Bolts, and the damage. And Vansko actually survived this whole trial. He was proven worthy, and he actually makes it back to the base. He can try to, casually TP back if he wants to and evade any sort of Clockwork Rocket shenanigans, but well done. Well done. That was really nice execution from Na'Vi, and Vesco, man, he's got some balls.
He really does. He was just sitting there on such low HP, like one hit away from dying, just rubbing it in the face of Baby Knight. And oh man, he goes down in the end, and they pick off a Rise as well. And really nice counter initiation coming out from Na'Vi. We mentioned the Aghanim Scepter is going to be up on Dendi soon. I mean, that's one of the best Aghanim's upgrade in the game. You can put out just so much damage with the ultimate. And then when you've got things like Doom as well, and you can just guarantee a kill on at least one hero. And I mean, Havost, he's really coming online now. He picked up that Manta Star. You mentioned the Maelstrom as well. He even got 2.6k, and this is going to be an Aegis going his way too. So.
Yep, and if he picks up oh wow, what a hook shot! Who picks it up? It's gonna be... No, it's Reverse, so they do not lose the Aegis. They get the Roshan kill from the Dire, and they also lose... Oh, hold on for a second.
Oh,
what an arrow! And Rise is also gonna take a fall there. Well, and Na'Vi. It took them 24 minutes, but now they're absolutely on the pressing point. They're on the roll here, and they're not stopping. This train of theirs is really not slowing down Wakey now. The question is, what do you do as MYM? You just lost 2 of your heroes. You do lose your Clockwork Hookshot. It's going to be up in 20 seconds. Do you make a stand for your tier 3? Do you try to defend this tier 2? I guess you just let it fall, right?
I think that's all you can do. There's nothing really... Yeah, you can't fight against this. I mean, the Serpent Wards are up on the Shaman, but he's dead. You haven't got a Rise to be able to throw out the cogs anywhere, and Na'Vi are actually going to back up. It looks like they are reasonably scared of the Clockwork TPing in and causing havoc, so they are actually going to back all the way up and just disengage. The tower's pretty low, and it might even be picked off by the Dendi's wards. Dendi's wards are really tanky as well. In fact, it is going to go down, so they're going to have to deny the tower.
Oh, well, okay. Super safety knight. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sweet. So, let me check. Goldcraft, here we go. Oh, jeez. Well, this hurt. And we got around 12k experience lead as well. So all those juicy level 2 ultimates, they're kind of online for MYM, but well, the Shadow Shaman wards are still lacking, so just a bit of pushing power is not going to be had. And wow, look at Reverse. Jesus Christ, this guy is... How the hell does he find so much farm? How the hell does he find so much experience? He's got 200 last hit. He's doubling up Dendi, the second highest CS in the game.
It's actually mad, and now he's going to start just going down on this tier 3 tower on the bot lane. Is this going to turn into a base race? Because it doesn't look like MYM have any intention of coming back here. They do have the Serpent Wards, so I mean, if they're just going to get into position, throw the Serpent Wards down, then TP back to defend, or do you think they're really going to go all out here?
Reverse doesn't have a TP. Reverse doesn't have a TP. If MYM want to, they can try to go for the trade here. I think this is pretty much the best they can ask for. Now there's going to be like 4 people who can try to go for a TP back. All right, hold that thought. They're going to go.
It's a base race.
Yes, it is, but it's like a partial one. They're not going to be heading for the tier 4s. FNG casually trying to tank down the tier 3. As Bane, that's hard. Now we see the first TP of many to come. Arise is coming in. 3 people back for MYM. They find Phonic. Will they just kill him? BKB's activated, and Phonic is trying to whack away at those pesky Korgs. Who's still in the top lane? No one. So they took their Rags, and they need to defend their tier 3s. They need to defend their Rags. Phonic still. BKB's activated. Now the Viper Strike is coming out. So much damage going his way, but he's still tanky. Reverse got an Aegis. I'm not sure if you really want to go for this guy. And they blow up one. Wraith King's gonna be coming back. They're all slowed up so massively, but Dendi gets a nice ultimate off, hitting 3, and Quix is also doomed up, so they're controlling this so well. FNG, great ultimate there.
Oh my god, Dendi's ultimate is gonna do so much damage. Is Rise gonna die? Rise gonna die in the base?
Oh, the mech.
The mech saves him. The mech actually saves him, so...
They lose Rax. This is 2 Rax down for Na'Vi.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. They knew exactly what they could do. I can tell you that. And now Reverse back to the base, and he's got casual 8k gold. This is getting into Mushi territory. Gold. Here we go, he just bought something.
This is crazy.
Butterfly? Yes, of course. Of course, Butterfly. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Yeah, this is getting scary for MYM. I mean, they didn't TP back. They clearly thought that they could take an advantage, take the even trade, take that lane of Rax, and get it consistently pushing in throughout this game, and then TP back and defend, but they really couldn't. I mean, there was still the Doom up. We still had Dendi's ultimate was up there as well. I mean, Havost was hitting like a truck, and he still had the Aegis, so they picked him off, but he just came straight back to life. And I mean, it was just really, really difficult for them. And the problem is, like, these squishy, the squishy supports such as Rise, as soon as the Dendi ultimate lands on him, then he's just heading back to base, and he even needs like mechs and things to keep him alive, because otherwise he's going to tick out, and it just makes him unable to, blink in, find shackles, find hexes, just deal out decent amounts of damage. He's just completely irrelevant, and Funnick was just everything was thrown on him as well, but he's now pretty tanky. I mean, he's sitting at 1800 HP. He's got the BKB finish with the mech and even a casual plate mail at the moment as well. So,
oh, this is a nice flank though. If MYM, if they can bait Na'Vi going down like this alley, if they can pick up FNG, if they can pick up the Skywrath Mage, really those fellas are giving them a lot of grief, but they don't have a smoke, and they really need to have a smoke to come in like this way, because otherwise there's gonna be those pesky walls stopping them. And yeah, Funnick is getting a bit lower, but he's a Doom after all. He's gonna have his mech, he's gonna have a Scorched Earth. So it's still risky as hell, to be frank here. And well, there's a ward scouting things out this way, and if MYM try to engage there, this is going to be such a hard fight. It already is a hard fight, but if you go into this alley there with the vision of Na'Vi, so let's see how this goes. This 2-3 is falling, but you know, Chevau's not making his way over. Finally does it, and he's going to be doing so much damage right now. And yeah, the tower's dropping already. And MYM, they really don't want to engage so far. It doesn't feel like they're going to be right. Oh, nice force off actually. Now Funnick is kind of getting controlled, forced off backwards. And that's it, I guess. Oh, the arrow. Oh no, the arrow once again.
No.
And who's getting slow? Travos as well as Funnick. So let's see. Funnick popping his BKB, dispelling himself the slow. And there's your Mjolnir just in the nick of fight, because this courier is completely bonkers going into the enemy's base. Funnick goes for the level death, and Quicks tries to help his buddy out. Can't find it. Funnick in the end is going to get brought down, though, most likely. 4-star, he's still alive. Rise picks him up, and 4-star after 4-star. Now Rise getting absolutely smashed down there. So what a nice ultimate coming up from FNG, and that's it. GG, well played. First game in this 2-game series is already done. 30 minutes in. Nice showing from MYM, but in the end, man, Na'Vi just out-executed them so massively.
yeah, they really did. And I think some of the item pickups were a little bit suspect as well. I mean, Quicks had such a bad start on that bottom lane, and he obviously was going for the mech, and then that meant that you know, the Night Stalker was pretty much dealing out all their damage, but Baby Knight picked up that early Aghanim Scepter, and he actually wasn't hitting very hard at all. So even when they managed to find, you know,